Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dan. I'm an Amazon seller. I've been doing that for over 5 years. I'm also a retired school teacher. I taught Earth Space Science for 25 years, recently retired, and now have an Amazon store that I do part-time. It's been a while since I've done a video. It's been a little over 2 weeks since I've recorded a video. I explain why at the end of the video if you're interested in that. But in this video, I'm doing 4 things. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show how I do merchant fulfilled. I have had a number of subscribers ask how I do that. What is my process? So I do a real quick tutorial on how I do merchant fulfilled. The second thing I do is I'm going over my November sales. I had some pretty good sales in November. I had over 20,000 in sales, and I do a little breakdown and talk about the profit that I did there. And then the third thing that I do is the item of the week. It actually shouldn't be called the item of the week. It should be called the item of 2 years, maybe even 3 years. This was an item that I purchased, I think, over 3 years ago, and it's done well for me. And then the final thing that I do, I give a Bella update. A number of you have asked about Bella. Bella's one of our rescue dogs. She's having a tough time, and at the end of the video I give a Bella update where she is in her recuperation. So without any further ado, here is how I do merchant fulfilled. Hope you enjoy. Well, here's a quick tutorial on how I handle my merchant fulfilled, my FBM items. So real quick review over what we're looking at here. Today is the 7th of December. I sold 3 items right here. It says ship orders. So these are the 3 items I need to get out today. I think I did 15 yesterday. So these are just 3 that I've sold pretty much overnight. I sold these 3 items. Looking at across the top of the screen, it says that I'm selling in 3 different markets, US, Mexico, and Canada. There they are. I have 84 open orders, 7 of them going to Mexico. My sales for today, $147. I have 1 buyer message that I just responded to, and the way that works is you can just click on that. It'll take you to that message. It's probably going to be blank because I already responded to it, and I did. But if I click on all messages, this is the most recent, and this customer said they never received the item. They want a full refund. After researching the item, I go over to the item and I can go down to the tracking number. I can see that on November 16th, it was picked up. The carrier picked up the package. So that's almost 3 weeks ago, and it looks like it got lost from there. So I have a company that I use to help me find items like this that weren't fulfilled. A lot of times Amazon finds it themselves, or it will eventually get returned to me. And but if not, this company helps me find those missing items. So here are the 3 items that I have that I need to ship out. This Ray Wellness Energy. Now, interesting story about this item. So let me click on that and I'll show you what it looks like. This item right here currently says it's unavailable. I still have some, so I'll add some more to my merchant fulfilled. But this was an item that I purchased at Ollie's, like most things. And I was selling it, and then I got a letter stating that I couldn't sell it anymore. So I pulled them all off the market. Returned some of them to Ollie's, but I still had another return order that I was going to be sending back. But I decided to list a couple merchant fulfilled to see what happens. And I've sold about 10 since I've done that. So I don't know what's going on with this item. Was that a legit letter I got from the company? I don't know. I really don't. But I'm listing like 5 at a time until I sell them. And I'm not making a tremendous amount of money on this item. So I'm selling it for $14. I purchased it for $3.99, 10% off of that $3.60. If I go to my shipping, I'll be shipping in a box. It'll only weigh 5 ounces, so it's going to cost me $4 to ship. So we've got 4, 8, and I'll throw 50 cents in for the box. So there's $8 I have in cost right now. And then you've got 15% fees, so that 10% is 1, so roughly $2 in fees. So with this item, 8, 9, 10, it's costed, my cost of goods with shipping and everything else is $10. I'm making $4 on it. So that is over 100% ROI. So I'll take it. So with shipping this item out, again, I have shipped these in the past, and I already have the size of the box I'll be sending it in is a 6x4x4. It weighs 5 ounces. So it's going to cost me $4.06. I go to my buy shipping, and then I print that out. So you can see once I print that out, that item disappears from my orders that need to be sent. There is my label that is printed out. There is my item. I am going to use my heat gun, and I will be, usually about 5 to 7 seconds is really all I need there. I would usually be peeling this off as I'm heating it, but I can't while I'm holding. All right, I'm putting the camera down so I can do this better. It's very helpful to have 2 hands when removing those stickers. And there is my pile of Ollie stickers. I actually have 2 boxes, and in fact, I have a 3rd box around here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's take a look at that 3rd box of stickers that I have. Here is a box of Ollie's stickers. That box is probably 2 feet by 1 foot by 6. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Maybe I'll make a giant Ollie statue with them. And then, so here's my boxes that I have. And again, that box is a 6x4x4. I will put that box together now. Again, I get my boxes from Uline. I should probably search again to see if I can find a cheaper source. But when I was searching for boxes a year and a half ago, they were by far my cheapest source and reliable. So that's kind of who I've stuck with. But I have seen some comments from some other Facebook groups that there are cheaper sources out there. And now back to my merchant fulfilled screen. I have 2 more items. I have a Thomas. It's Rosie is the name of the car. And then I have this Toy Story Space Rangers Dart Launcher. So the Thomas item was purchased for $3.99, so it cost me $3.60, and that's probably going to be very similar to the last item in shipping, probably around $4 for that, depending on where it's going. Yeah, $4.20. So I'm same deal, a little less. So I'm making $2.80 on this item, which isn't horrible because I've sold a bunch of them. And I think I'm one of the only people selling this. I was able to pick 20 of them up at 1 Ollie's. No other Ollie's had that. So we're going to print that label out. Here are those 2 items. We have the Space Ranger Dart Launcher, and we have the Rosie. So this will be going in a 4x6 6 by 4 by 4 box, and this will go in a 10 by 10 by 5 box. And that'll take care of my merchant fulfilled for the day. Well, as I was editing that video, I realized that I did not do a breakdown of my profit with that Toy Story dart launcher. So here it is. The dart launcher cost $7.99. I got 10% off, so $7.20. It cost me $6 to ship, and the fees, it was 15%, and I sold it for $40. So 15% is on $40 for, and then 2.6. So a little over $19. If you can include the box I had to ship it in, we'll just say $20 for that entire item, cost of goods, shipping, fees, 20 bucks. Sold it for 40, so I made $20 on that. And again, it cost me, what did I say? $7.20. It cost me $7.20, so we're talking around 300% ROI. It was a great item. I was only able to get that at one Ollie's. Of all the Ollie's I've gone to, I saw it at one Ollie's. I bought all of them. It had a horrible sales rank, but it was Toy Story. The movie had just come out. I felt it pretty good that it would sell at Christmas, and I've sold all of them in the last 4 weeks, I think. So, not bad. So again, that's how I do merchant fulfilled. There's a saying, there's more than one way to skin a cat. I'm not crazy about that saying, but you get the idea. There's many ways in which to complete a merchant fulfilled. There's different ways in which to do that. That's how I do it. If you have any questions, please make sure you post in the comments, and I'll be sure to get back to you. And now, here is my sales recap for the month of November. Well, today is the last day of November, and here is the sales report for the week and the month. So going across the top, you can see that today we had $1,100 in sales. We sold 37 items. Current paycheck is $4,700, and that will be paid on December 5th. So I still have another 5 days to add to that. So this should be a pretty nice paycheck. And again, roughly half of that paycheck is profit. Roughly. Usually about 25% of my sales for the day is profit. And then, Amazon takes out their fees before they, cut a check. So that's their fees removed. And so that's about 50%. About 50% of the current balance will be profit. If you take a look at here's the month. Again, a little over 20,000 for the month. And if you go back 3 days, you can see that big bar. And that would be Cyber Monday. We had almost 2,000 in sales on that day. I think it was 1984, I think. And then we back up another 3 days. We have a little over 1.2K, and that was Black Friday. So I'm glad we made 20K for the month. Sold a lot of the items that we're selling now are really good profit. So I'm pretty psyched about that. Well, that's the sales report for the month of November. 20,000 in sales. About 25% of that is profit. And that's on the safe side. There were some items that I sold this past November that had some really good ROI. But saying 25% I think is a pretty good, safe number. So $5,000 profit for the month of November. Doing this part-time, not bad. I'll take it. And something to keep in mind, I haven't really been doing a whole lot these last couple weeks. And again, I'll explain why at the end of the video. Now, here is my item of the years that I was able to pick up at Kmart, of all places. Well, an item that's been really good to me is this right here. I was able to purchase this at Kmart when Kmart was around. There was 4 Kmart stores that were within 45 minutes of my house. So when I first started with Amazon, when I first started doing this, I would go around to the different Kmarts. I'd go to 2 Kmarts on one Sunday, and the next Sunday I'd go to another 2. And that worked out really well. I was able to make $6,000-7,000 profit in a year, doing very, very part-time. But that item, that was one of the last really good items that I got from Kmart. All of them had closed except for one. There was one Walmart that was closing out. It was in the process. And I went in, I was scanning some things, and I found that item. And the price tag for that item was $29.99, $30. And it was selling on Amazon for $85. So I think $20 profit, which was good. I was real happy with that. But then I decided just to go over to the Kmart scanner where you could scan it yourself. So I did that, and it came up a special price. It was a special 2-day special sale. I'm not really sure what it was, but it was an unmarked clearance. Walmart does that a lot. And it was $9.99, $10. So I bought 30 of them. Went home, sold a couple of them just to make sure that I could. And then I went back, I think the following Sunday, to buy the rest. And they didn't have them at $9.99 anymore. They went back to the $29.99 price. But that was still a pretty good deal. So I bought the rest of them. So I bought 27 more. I bought a total of 47 of those. The price came out to be $18 each. And the one I just showed you, I'm getting ready to send it to a customer. That is my last one. That has been a great, great item. And here is the profit breakdown for that item. In order to do this item breakdown, I'm going to be using a program called Inventory Labs. I've talked about Inventory Labs in previous videos. Just the short of this, Inventory Labs does a couple different things for me. Number one, it allows me to create shipments that go into Amazon through FBA. Number two, it allows me to track my profits. And when it comes tax time, this program is invaluable. I really just go to my expense report and print it out and hand it to my tax guy, and that's all he needs. So this is a pretty invaluable tool for this business. I did not have it for the first 7-8 months that I was in as an Amazon seller. But once you start selling some volume, I feel that this is a very important program to have. It's about $50 a month. So from here, we're going to look at this item. This is the item that I've sold. And again, I have 47 of these is what I have sold. Here is that page. Now there's some information on this page that's not accurate, and I don't know why, but it says that I've got 56 of them that I've sold, but I did not. I had 47 of them. So if you look down at the bottom of this page, it shows, let me move this out of the way. It shows that the average profit is we'll say $55. And I have sold 47 of them for a little over $2,500 in profit on this item. Again, this has been a great, great item for me. If I would have known that the market would have supported a $200 price, well, I wouldn't have sold these for, I think the majority of these I sold for $84. But, you know, there's really no way to know that. It's kind of a gamble. So not bad, not bad. Again, bittersweet, 47 of them. That was my last one. Well, that was my item of the year, week, month, whatever you want to call it. Again, bittersweet. It's the last one that I have of that. I sure wish I would have known then what I know now about that item. But that's okay. There's no way to see the future when it comes to stuff like that. And finally, just a little recap of what's been going on. I have not been sourcing in over 3 weeks. I've kind of been home. Really haven't been going out that much. And here's why. So here's Bella. Bella is our 9-year-old rescue dog. We've had her since she was 2, I think. And Bella's she's a good girl. She's a little neurotic. So Bella got hit by the UPS truck and broke her leg in 4 places, and she's doing well as long as she stays right like she is right now. But unfortunately, as soon as I walk away, she will start whining and crying, and she will get up and try and walk around, which is not good for her leg. So the I guess you would say the brunt of her care of her dog sitting has come down to me. My wife is a full-time kindergarten teacher, and both my sons are in school. So for the weekdays, I pretty much sit right here, and I am keeping Bella comfortable, keeping her happy, and then on the weekends, my wife and sons are able to kick in and help out. But then these last 3 or 4 weeks, we have a small tree farm, Christmas tree farm. So that has been where my time has been going with that. So been a little MIA, but I have no intentions on stopping being a seller on Amazon. There's just been some other things that have come up. So we go back to the vet next week, and the vet will take a look, and hopefully everything is still good with Bella, because we really don't want her to have to lose that leg. She's a good girl. So that's what I've been doing for the last 3 weeks. I've been nursemaid to Bella and Christmas trees. So this Saturday, tomorrow, is going to be the last day that our tree farm will be open. So then I will be getting back out there. So just a reminder that if you're an Ollie's shopper or you're thinking about going to Ollie's, this Sunday is a pretty good deal. You have Ollie's Army Night is occurring this Sunday. It is from 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. It's only 4 hours long, and 25% off of all toys, and then 15% off of everything else, I think. I don't know. I mainly just concern myself with the toy issue. So also know that the store will be, all stores will be closed from 5 to 6. So if you're in there early and shopping around, they're going to kick you out at 5 o'clock. And then they will reopen at 6. I've gone to Ollie's Army a couple times. The last 2 years I've gone to it. It's like a Black Friday. So know that people will start lining up at that door of Ollie's around 5:30, 5:45. And if you've got deals in there that there's only a few of, you want to make sure you get there a little early. Well, that concludes the video for today. I plan on getting back out there. I know that right now Ollie's has 15% off of all toys, and then you've got Ollie's Army on Sunday, and then Ollie's traditionally, after Christmas, marks down their toys even further. 30, 35% off, and they keep on going until they really get rid of a lot of toys. But by the time you get there, most of the good toys are gone. So I will be making some videos on that when I go out sourcing. I'm not sure how much I'm going to make a video about this Sunday. I've only got 4 hours to hit 2 Ollie's, and they're about 45 minutes apart from one another. So I'm not, maybe I'll just do a real quick video as a recap as I leave the Ollie's store. But I won't be able to be checking in with individual items. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you have any questions, post in the comments. I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.